Monday nights, a toast with Brandwide Distillery, Utica Mac Incorporated. For all your sales and service needs, contact Francis Simile, CRM Commercial Residential Management. Contact Jason down at CRM, Robert Dix Jr. Insurance Agency. Contact Bobby Dix, Rome Sign and Display Company, where we get all our banners here at the Yeti outfit. Liberty Affordable Housing, Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and a friend of the Yeti. The B-Dry System, water issues in your basement, on your property, contact Brandon at B-Dry. Inside, outside, they can dry you out. Water no more. Family Landscape, make your neighbors green with envy. Contact Russ, make your yard Yeti ready. CBI Cables, what the pros use. Custom audio, custom video, network and power cables, built for your needs. CBI Cables, plug them in. Norris Candy, home of the original candy turkey joints. Check them out online or stop in 321 North Dockstader Ave in Rome, New York. Bag Square Brewing Company, downtown Utica. Authentic German beer, authentic German food. Try this schnitzel. Ask for a cross-check. Utica's finest barber shop. Contact Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy.com. It's where Crosscheck gets his haircuts. Duratagre, for all your new construction plumbing needs. Outside, inside, all around the town. Contact Dura. You need the pipe? They have the pipes. Utica Club Lounge, where the Yeti hang out pre-game and post-game. Incredible food. We have live music. Have a drink with the Yeti. Get some autographs. Bay Farms, where the beef's at. Where the hay's at. Contact Jimmy Fay. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. It's been a great season so far. What a score. Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in, say hello to Jimbo. Check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample that coffee liqueur. Have a little gin and tonic maybe. And I know he's got that rumski. Stop in. It's what the Yeti drink. Join us on Monday nights. A toast with Brandwide Distillery.
Hello, Yeti Nation. What's up, Paul Noecker and OJ the Dude?
Greg Beecher, Juice, Yeti Nation.
What?
How you all doing?
Doing great.
I'm doing good. My Firewolves finally got a win, so I'm excited about that.
But you picked against them.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't matter because it's not like I'm doing very good anyways. I'm sitting, around 500. So, honestly, I can't pick lacrosse games, and at least this way, if I pick against him every week, see Josh in the chats, and he knows we're on the same plan when it comes to that. We're just going to do that and kind of go through the motions. I got the chat under my camera instead of over the top of my camera. Now we can see him. But, yeah, so we pick that way, and we go from there. I think that's the best way to do it. Speaking of which, let's take a look at our results. And a good week for the dude. Why don't you? I guess we should just let you lead us off, OJ. What is the secret to picking above 500?
Faith, trust, and a little bit of pixie dust.
I love it. Faith, trust, and a little bit of pixie dust. We got Prairie Tan out there. What's happening, bud?
What's up there, bub?
Yeah, so the Halifax game, I should have known better. I should have picked Halifax. That's what I get for going against Roger. Nobody got the Vegas game. What happened?
That was crazy. I was watching it, and the Mammoths, I think, were in the penalty box quite a bit. They were getting the best of them. The Desert Dogs, Hannah, all over the place, making things happen, and Ward was not the wall. He was he definitely didn't have his best game, that's for sure.
Yeah. He was struggling. Yeah, that's probably an understatement. But yeah, it's weird because it's so inconsistent this year with him. Seems. Yeah. But sometimes he's got the magic.
Sometimes he's got the pixie dust. Sometimes he's got the pixie dust. Sometimes he doesn't.
Apparently he didn't. And I kind of wonder about that, though. So when you talk about Vegas, Ward had a bad night. They were able to score 14 goals. When you talk about Albany, we scored 11 goals, but at the end of the day, it was against Philadelphia, who had to pull Damon.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. But, I mean, Vegas had, 48 shots on goal. I think Will Malcolm is the key to that Colorado offense, and that was the problem. He was the key to the offense.
Got to give a little prop to Landon Kelso as well. He, as far as he's a very acrobatic, one of those acrobatic goalies where he's all over the place. And
hang on, are you a Kels fan now? Is it official?
No,
Has Paul finally switched sides? Are you now a Landon Kels fan?
Well, Getty, he didn't play, so I'm just saying he's one of them goalies that he's not the big brawny. I'm looking at the monitor, and we got Rose in there, and you sit there and you see the size stature. The chest makes a big difference, and he just plays a different way. The hockey style going to be splitting out. A Dominic Hasek kind of style of play he has sometimes.
Yeah, we're going to have to we'll get into the highlights here in a minute after we get through the results. But this way everybody else knows what you're talking about because they couldn't see the screen.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I think Tan's right. I think there's 3 upsets this week. If you I don't know if I'd say 3 upsets, though. I mean, Vegas I definitely would say is an upset. The Swarm Rock, I don't know if you could really call that an upset, but I would say that Rochester game was an upset. I'm wondering what his third one is. But that Rochester game, definitely, I would say nobody was expecting that. So what happened, OJ? Fill us in.
So Cam McLeod wasn't on his A game. That was about 70% of the problem. The other problem is I feel we weren't even taking enough shots. And when we were, they weren't smart shots.
Oh, okay, so you're blaming the offense, even though you guys were able to get 10 goals. So, I mean, a lot of it, obviously, though, was your keeper just not being able to...
Yeah, Cam wasn't up on the part that night.
But Philly losing WTF. No, it's not them losing to the Firewolves. We all know the Firewolves should have won that game. They had a rough start is really all it comes down to. I'm not willing to call that one of the, although I guess if you do look in the standings, you could say it is a bit of an upset. So maybe we'll have to give Tan that one. But so McLeod not having it. Who was the backup up there? Was it Bowman or did they have Goa again?
Goa,
I think, yeah.
Yeah, Goa came in relief.
Goa came in relief, and you weren't super impressed with that one either, OJ?
No.
No, he said
it was a painful game to watch.
Even though you were in a suite, it was still tough to watch. Man, that says a lot.
Yeah, so I was in the suite. I probably watched the first quarter, to be honest with you.
And then after that, you were done?
Like little bits here and there, but I was focused on making it good for the kids who were in the suite.
Aha. That's good. I just have to blow this up. Josh's comment real quick. It's strictly your fault, OJ, that they lost because they were looking for you in your normal seat, and when you weren't there, they didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I watched it. It is a tough game to watch on television with the ball movement across that turf. It doesn't track well at all, and it's like, my gosh.
Yeah, we know, Paul. You hate that. You definitely hate their turf.
Yeah, well, not that I hate it.
Actually, OJ, what did you think up in the skybox? Because normally you're on the floor. So what did you think up in the skybox?
No, so in Calgary, I don't know about your New York teams. We have 4-level suites.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Most of our suites are up at the, like in between our first and second levels is usually how our suites work.
Yeah, so our suites are either up by the nosebleeds or right in the first bowl.
Aha. A little bit different setup.
Yeah, and that's because they renovated the Saddle Dome and put all those down there like years ago.
I mean, that's smart. That's got to be expensive for those suites, though.
Yeah.
I could imagine that's...
Yeah, I was with my friends Lacrosse and Berries, and they got a suite donated, so...
Oh, sweet. They got a suite donated. Sweet. I do got to say, though, did anybody expect that San Diego game to be as good as it was?
That was a great game.
Charity was like, we got to put this out in the bedroom. I'm not going to not watch it. We watched it right till the end. I knew, though, like, I just had the feeling. I was like, this is Buffalo's game now. It's over. But, she stayed up kind of waiting, wishing, hoping. Didn't quite work out the way we wanted it to, but, it happens.
That one was a great battle like the week before. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if those aren't the two teams in the finals right there. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, you guys carry the show for a second.
Okay, but yeah,
But
as
yeah,
far as I thought that the Buffalo Matty was off to begin with, and then after halftime, he came out and they started playing solid ball. As far as Westberg, it wasn't Westberg's night. It was what was his now number 33 there for the Seals, Leclerc, I think his name was, and was it Leclerc? Is that his name? I'm not sure. I probably could look at the stats, but I was watching the game, and that cat was on. And,
yeah.
the rebounds, they were getting rebounds left and right, and some incredible goals. Nanatoke, Frazier.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Charity's got those highlights, so don't go too crazy on that game.
Okay.
But this
Paul,
was
I want to touch on something else quick.
Yeah.
Hurricane, you're saying our new arena is going in 10 years? It's actually coming in the next 2 years.
2
They're
years.
Yeah, the Scotia. So our aging Saddle Dome is going to get replaced with Scotia Place, actually.
Ah, so it's going to be the Scotia Place. I like it.
Yeah, and they're like building Stampede Park, as we call it, which is like the big area. Like it has our event centers and stuff.
Oh, cool.
So that is our our convention center just got revamped, and so all that's called Stampede Park. Well, Stampede Park is getting a little bit bigger and looking prettier.
So it's kind of getting a facelift on it, is what you're saying. All right.
Yeah, so that's where the Calgary Stampede is at, of course, at the Stampede Park.
I can get in on that, but I do got to say, Caleb Benedict, only his second goal this season, but what a pretty one it was. Gets inside all alone and just sneaks it in there. That was a beauty. Big fan of that kid, actually. I mean, so that's cool about this team, too, for us is, I mean, you got, how many guys out of Onondaga here? You got Caleb, Lyle, Jeremy. Where's Brendan Bomberry out of?
He's from I would assume Lafayette area.
Yeah, he's that way, right? So, yeah, he's probably an Onondaga guy as well.
Nice.
Yeah, no, they actually ran him out of the back door a bunch. I mean, what a snipe from Lyle right there. That was nuts. I almost feel bad for Rosie on that one. Yeah, 24 goals this season. Yeah, he's having a big. I think that's the biggest thing though. Is it's totally not how hard you shoot it in box. It's accuracy. They actually talk about that at one point during the game, the announcers. But I mean, Dobson played phenomenal too. I got to ask you guys, what do you think about that one?
Show it one more time, Greg.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna watch it twice. We're gonna watch it first. We're gonna watch it first.
I was answering Josh in the comments.
We're gonna have first full speed, boom. But when you watch the replay, it almost looks like he butt heads him, but then you're like, "Ooh, maybe it was just the shoulder." I don't know.
Was he in the crease?
Did he throw a butt end?
I don't know. I'm gonna let you guys make the call. Let us know in the comments what you think.
From this angle, no, his 1 foot is down. Yeah, I say that's crease.
No, I'm talking about the fact that it looks like he's spearing him in the balls with his stick, bud.
Yeah, the goalie's giving him a little.
Watch the stick. Boom. No, I'm not talking a crease call. Yeah, the ball doesn't go in the net. I think he gives him the old stay the heck out of my crease. Oh, wow, look it. Yeah. He ran into the butt end of my stick. How unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
I taught him that save move. Kai, are you talking? You taught him the save move where you step out and save the guy running through the crease, or the save before that? I don't know, because they are a little bit behind. But yeah, there's Bushi. Like you can see, he was like, "Okay, bud, all right. I got you.
We got a game."
But yeah, no, I think Dobson was the difference in that game. You see, I've got a few saves highlighted from him. He was all over it, man. But yeah, just Lyle over the top is it's not even fair. They give him all kinds of time.
Hey, you say over the top. What is he, about 4 to 5 yards from the front with hands free?
Well, right here's why. So Tom Schreiber is stuck on Brendan Bomberry. So running him out of the back door, that's such a huge advantage that as he comes up, he can stay on offense. It forces them to keep an offensive player on the floor a lot. And you see they do this to him quite a few times. So they run him out and they make him stay up on well, not make him. They have him stay up on offense. And there's another guy, and now of course I can't think of who it is, but they do this a couple times. Then see, sets the screen. Schreiber's way slow on the pick because he doesn't play defense very often. And that's who's playing defense on Lyle Thompson. I think that's part of what makes Lyle so great, though, is, I mean, he is a guy that when you leave him out on defense, he's not that kind of burden.
Right. Well, he's got so many years of experience. That's just pure experience.
Yeah, and here's my boy Grennan. So they pick the gremlin up.
Yeah.
And here's the reason Corey Smalls gets this goal. He comes over, he holds his guy down low enough so he can't step out too fast, gets just enough of a pick, and follows through. Yeah. Beautiful. I think he had a pretty good game. I was pretty impressed with him.
Yeah.
Big save there, Dobson.
It'd be better
Dobber
if he
was
was
the
back in
difference.
Albany, though. Hey, Glenn,
I agree. I wish he was back in Albany, but I tell you, Albany, they made some changes, and look what happened.
yeah.
That's a
I
whole
told
nother-
Josh, too, I don't know how excited I get for these changes, per se, because
Well,
I think it was Philadelphia's defense, too. We'll talk about it after.
We'll get
but-
there. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, my goodness. What a beauty. Schreiber with this one just feeds it in the back, throws it up, but Dobson says, not today. Just save after save after save. Big kick save. I mean, yeah, Dobson was on fire. The third quarter, nobody scores, and the goalies have a ton. But, I mean, there's Lyle right there. He just gets those loose balls. Seems to really know where it's going to be ahead of time, always getting the bounce. And leave him, yeah, Jackson all alone. Jackson had a pretty good game. And you'll see that move again where Lyle feeds it to Miles down below.
Right.
That was a beautiful BTB from frickin' Lyle, though. And then he ends up missing the net with that one, but he doesn't miss the one at the end. Did you guys watch this game? Or is this the
I
first
didn't
time
watch
you're
this
seeing-
one.
I didn't
No,
watch
yeah,
that
this-
game. No.
This one I wasn't on.
Well, that worked perfect because now you get to see it. But, like, here's a prime example of Dobson just like, you know what, I'm not going to leave it to my D. Whoop. I'll just pick that one off there. No, I think Dobson was the difference in this game, or Dauber, as he likes to be called, I'm assuming, is what we hear most of the time.
It's an outside ripper.
Oh, yeah. They had a few, and that one was just, wow. You can't expect him to do anything about that.
No, that was just awesome.
I mean, Schreiber's there, and this is one thing, too, though.
It's
You'll
all
notice.
one motion. It's all one motion.
Yeah.
He's not even catching that ball. It's just a sling.
And he just had to go over, get on that pipe, because you know Schreiber's, a beast out there. You can't leave him all alone.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Corey Small had a big game.
yeah.
But Dobson gets the next one. They try it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Let's see.
5 goals. Good for him.
Oh, yeah. Small was on fire.
5
But
goals
Dauber,
and
he's got a
assists.
pretty good outlet pass. I tell you, he might be going for Delbs. I still think Del Bianco is the best to do it. But, Dobson's catching up in my mind. I've been watching more and more of him. That dunk was just sick. Yeah, they had
And
some
it's
sick
okay at a
calls.
couple fucking.
Oh, yeah, I'm
That's a
pretty
bad
sure she's
one.
got those ones.
Oh, well, that
still
that
almost
fake
gets it.
shot. I can't. We'll get to it.
Yeah, the fake
That's
shot
a great
pass.
setup. Look at that. Click, click, boom.
Yeah. I love it. They just turn and look at the ref. They're like, all right.
How about that? Was that Friday night? The double penalty?
The double penalty.
Yeah, there was
Ah.
a double penalty where they had two. Vancouver had a ball.
Oh, and
took
the penalty
first
shot?
one. Yeah, penalty shots.
Yeah, no, it was 3 penalties. Or no, it was
3
double penalty, but they were man down already. Yes, it was. I did watch
yes.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah.
And good props to the refs. They caught it, and you got 2 penalties on one play. That's funny stuff.
Dougie had one too. But yeah,
Dougie
so
had one too, yeah.
watch how hard Bomberry rips this though. Boom, knocks the stick right out of his hand. I wonder about these gloves though. I noticed Dougie's not wearing them anymore.
That's funny you said that. I said the same thing. I'm like, Dougie's got different gloves on.
He's wearing his
Yeah.
Haudenosaunee gloves, his Warrior gloves. Look at this
Yeah.
pass. Reaches around, whoop. totally redeems himself because he stumbled, and the reason he hit the ground was because he stumbled and tripped over his own 2 feet. So, I mean, that is a little embarrassing, but I guess you make up for it with that. McIntosh, that's who I was trying to think of, the other guy that they send up all the time. Jordan McIntosh. Oh, man, yeah, Dobson was on fire. And just controlling the rebounds, though, not only making the save.
That's it. That's the biggest thing.
And see, here's what I'm talking about. So Lyle Thompson gets stuck on defense for this one. Dauber's there.
Oh,
and look
great
at
save.
what Lyle does on defense, though. Completely shuts it down. That's what makes him. He's just on a different level.
yeah.
Yeah, getting loose balls, passing. I mean, he's all over it. Yeah, he was on the floor for right before this goal, though, for like 2 minutes, so he doesn't come back on this one, and you can see what happens. Because most of the time, Georgia sends the top guy back. But it was Lyle. He was already on the floor from the time before. But, yeah, Bushi was lighting it up. So they pull him. They got the timeout right before the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here. I got something circled. I can see the pick. Oh, that's right. Okay, so like when you watch that, what'd you guys think it was? That's pause for 2 seconds.
Okay. That's
Watch
a
that
glitch.
shot
I didn't
clock.
see 3.
There.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's because I slowed it down for a second.
Oh, okay.
beforehand.
Oh, okay.
So it's on 3 here. So
Okay.
3, 2, 1. I pause it there. That's when the ball's in the net. It clearly looks like
Okay.
1 there. But if you're looking
Yeah.
at the shot clock itself, what do you think?
It says 1.
It
If
says
it's
one.
in the net there it's 0. Oh, yeah, so I guess it'd have to
Oh.
be. Where does
Yeah,
the
it
net
has to be
move?
one.
I don't see the net move until that hits 0.
No, but it's still past the line at 1.
That's true. OJ,
Yeah.
good call. I don't know why that never occurred to me.
Yeah.
He's like, duh. Come on, Greg.
Yeah.
All right, you win that one, OJ.
Wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah.
Doesn't matter if it
That's-
hits the back of the net as long as it's past the line.
There was
Yeah.
a couple plays like that. The refs did a great job, I thought, this weekend. That's it.
Yeah.
It took
You know,
forever to come through.
going-
I pushed that like a minute ago.
Calling the 5-minute penalty and going to the review and seeing that, you want to know what, several games that I watched, they were doing that. You want to know what, that's a good, smart call.
And in this
Anything to
game,
the
they
head.
call it, and it was the right call, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at that.
nice.
Yeah, they called him in the crease anyways, but it was still a beauty save.
Yeah, this is looking like it was a close game the whole
So
time.
he
This
went backside post, backside outside to hit backside post on a dive.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's nuts.
That's-
The athleticism
great.
on these guys is insane. I tell you though,
Yeah.
watch Georgia the way they back check. So
what it's all
anytime
about.
Toronto's trying transition, there's not a goal scored in this period. The defense was good. I mean, the goalies played phenomenal. Because at first I was like, I didn't even know if I want to clip this game when I saw there was no goals in the third quarter. I was just going to go on to that Buffalo game. Charity was already doing it, and then I started watching this one. And the transition in this, I tell you, Georgia did a good job just dominating, not allowing them. And then so you're stuck on offense now with 3 defenders. So if one of them's transition, cool. But if not, you've got guys taking shots down there, and you've end up with defense on the floor. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's an interesting style. The matchups are good. Dobson's, yeah, he was a brick wall though.
Made some big saves.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing them.
I mean, Rosie making some big saves too. Yeah, Rose had a good game. I made a pretty sweet highlight. I did a short of him today. If they won the game, they totally would have turned into that and been like, this is what happened. We'll get to it in the fourth quarter. But look at that
That's
save.
the save of the game right there. That's the save of the game.
Boop.
Yeah.
Is that the one that you taught him?
That's
the one, Kai the goalie.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Great save that was.
Yeah.
I think that,
This was the closest anybody got to a goal in the third quarter. Was the open netter at the end.
just launching it down.
Well,
Rosie
Bomberry
wants some
tries.
points.
Yeah, Bomberry tries to hit his man on the back door. It gets picked off, and he takes it and just bounces it over the top of the net.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh,
I hate when that happens.
Kind of like that one right there as the ball's going through the background. Just throw him. He couldn't quite put it in. Yeah. He tried.
He tried.
Yeah.
But, yeah. No, I think the extra possessions, Dobson was the difference. But the offense for Georgia, though, they do a pretty good job keeping them on the floor.
Yep.
Yeah.
But this goal right here. So it's the third possession by the time he finally scores it. Yeah. This was sweet. And I don't know who he's pointing to, but that was cool. Probably his parent. I would imagine their parents flew down. I mean, you got 3 out of the 4 brothers playing in this game.
What a fake shot.
Did you see that catch, though?
Yeah. That's what I was. He's getting.
Off
was
a
it
Rose.
actually here's a question. Was it actually, was he shooting and he just intercepted the shot?
No. It bounces off Rosie and he catches it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, watch this. So it bounces off Rosie's chest right there.
Oh, okay. I thought he intercepted this just the way my computer is. It looked like he caught the shot and did a twister, but he caught it as a twister.
Yeah, he catches it
yeah.
as a twister and gets it out of his stick
Yeah.
over the top of Rose.
Fabulous. That's fabulous. Okay, that was a great job on the replay there, Greg. Getting that in there.
Hey, thanks. And there's Dobson making sure he controls the rebound. It's on his heel.
Yeah.
If you can see the ball like just on his heel right there. But yeah, he's like, not gonna happen. He could feel it, obviously. But what? Yeah, this is Lyle's on the floor forever again. He stays out quite a bit. Plays a full offensive, defensive shift and comes down and buries it.
When you're that player, that's what you do. I mean,
but again, not the hardest shot in the world. He sees the opening, but watch how he changes his hand position as he's shooting. Right here, he opens the wrist up. Like it's all looks like he's going top corner. And then he just flips them wrist over. Whoop. Puts it right off the pipe.
Pink right off the pipe.
Yeah, if you're Rose, that's what you're thinking.
That's it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, so Lyle, great game. There's his 6th hat trick of the season.
Shocker. Did nobody.
This might be the highlight of the game. So right here, I got to ask you, Paul. You didn't watch that. I'm excited. So,
looks like his toes are on the line.
Hang on. Watch the whole play here.
Okay. So he was on there. Did he regain possession before he shot?
My first question when I saw it was whether or not he actually even I thought Dobson pulled the net out of position. I thought this was a goal.
Yeah. I thought he pulled the net out of position.
I mean, because if you look, that's past the bar. That should have been a goal, I would have thought. But Paul, being the Yeti, the mythical Yeti he is, him and Cuomo both saw it and they said, that's it. Nope. Call it. And they catch his toe on the crease, and that was the difference.
Oh, really? No shit.
Yeah.
Was that the call?
That was the call right there.
No goal?
Yeah, no goal because of that.
Because he was the first to touch the next pass,
because his toe was in the crease. His toe was in the crease, so it didn't matter what else happened. So the first shot, no goal, didn't matter. And they come down, get a big save, and surprise, surprise. Now, this was such a good game. Bushi.
Just a rip.
He says, yeah, you could deny the last one. You're not. That one counts. There's nobody near the crease. But that's the one that they really got to give Rose credit for that assist. So this is the play that led to it all happening. That's why I fast forwarded through so much.
Okay.
Just whoop. Yeah.
Where's that ball going?
That ball right there is in Rose's stick.
His stick.
That was going top corner.
That was going in the top corner. That was a great save.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is Rose? He looked good, man. It was a tough. This was a great game. There's so much parity in the NLL. I mean, there always has been, but without Panther City, it's really added.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just wait till the next team is added.
Yeah, that'll be. Actually, there was a comment on the short there. That guy might be in the chats. I have not been paying too much attention to the comments. That's got to happen after Charity takes charge. But here's a 5-minute call that they do not overturn. The refs actually are not the refs. The commentators were like, I don't know. I didn't see it. They end up scoring here. But it's pretty nasty. It was gash. I hate that chop to the throat. I think, yeah. It's easily 5 minutes. But they don't need the power play. So this is 5 minutes, and it's the first goal off the major. But right there. Rose has got to come out. Cole's got a couple goals this game already.
Got to
Man,
challenge the shot, and it's just backdoor all day.
Yeah, you gotta go with Kai, right? Don't bet against Georgia.
Yeah.
So right there, it kind of you could kind of see it. He gets him up in the throat pretty high. The next angle here, this one, you see he just punches it right under his throat. Yeah, Lyle runs right off the floor. So.
Hey Kai, will you have me as a part-time Georgia fan?
As a part-time Georgia fan? Dobson, though, man.
His dad was bugging me when I was communicating with his dad, too.
Yeah. See, here's another shift. Lyle's back on defense, gets the loose ball. Now he's going to run down the floor.
Best players on the floor at all times, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the amount of training this guy has now done through the years. He knows how and when to explode
right there, picks up
when to,
So that's 2 loose balls on this shift.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got,
back.
Yeah, two loose balls that, end up on this goal just for the possession. Yeah, he does a great job. Mm-hmm. And so watch, oh no, I didn't clip it there. Harris, sweeps his face with the stick. He does it to Q. I think it's coming up in the next one. I didn't think it was that one. But yeah, at this point, I honestly, right there, Dobson saves it. I'm like, okay, sorry, Toronto. But it doesn't take long before I had the feeling Toronto was going to win. I'm interested to see what Kai's thinking because Kai, as a Georgia fan, I mean, maybe he didn't doubt him, but look at Dobson just coming out, grabbing the possessions. So they didn't have a couple good possessions in a row. Lyle gets a decent shot, but they come down here and they really make a run. Kudos to Toronto, man. They did not give up at all. They fought right to the end. They tied the game up right at the end, but yeah, Smalls.
It's a stick. The stick has eyes. He wrapped that right around his hip.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah. Yeah, and Dobson couldn't see the head of that stick at all.
No.
Yeah. I wish I could make that shot.
Yeah. So I gotta say, all right, Paul, put on your GM hat.
All right.
Yeah. GM session with Noecker.
Right.
So they just score. There's a minute left. You got a fast break. D guy coming up the floor. Do you want this guy to take the breakaway? Got to take the shot, right?
You're 1-0 with the goalie.
Yeah, but it could cost him the game.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's if you had somebody maybe setting a pick, but he's clearly 10, 15 yards in front of any other player. You know what? He's a professional. These guys are pros, Greg. This isn't the no disrespect. The Utica Yeti, is well charmed and an awesome threat that Jimmy Fay is. You want to know what? Absolutely, he's taking that shot. In regards to a Yeti, that play right there, you got to let the man score. What if he scores it? You're going to tell me
that's the dagger.
Waters, what's his name for Walker? For Albany, he's taking the ball up, or Perillo.
Watkinson is who you're talking about.
Watkinson, or the rookie there, Jensen, or
Colton Watkinson. He might take it if he thinks he's going to score, but I bet you he holds on to it. I like Rose here. You can see him looking at the bench for the timeout. But I've seen Watkinson pull back on those before. He will, especially they had an offensive guy coming. But yeah, these guys were on fire this game.
But I think when he has pulled out like that, Greg, they also had the lead. So
they have the lead right now by 1. They're winning by one
Front. Oh, my
with
bad.
50 seconds to go in the game now, and they just gave them the ball back with 2 possessions.
Yeah. As a GM, no, I'm sorry. I thought it was vice versa on the score. That's why I was.
No, absolutely not.
As a GM, I know
Because
Jimmy Faye's smarter. If that's a defensive player, and Jimmy Faye's going to pull it out.
Yeah. So now look at 30 seconds
Jackson,
left. If you kill that shot clock, the game's over right now.
Yeah.
But because they didn't kill the shot clock, let's give it to the hottest shooter in the game and leave him open in front of the net. How's that going to work out for you?
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
I hate when that happens, he says.
I hate when that happens. Happens a lot. Look at the goalie in his second goalie standing right next to him, looking to soak one.
Yeah. All right, you guys carry the conversation. We got a couple of saves coming up in overtime, and then I got to take my hoodie off. I'm overheating in here. This room is hot tonight with Charity in here.
It's smoking hot. She's got all the replays going. Thanks, Miss Charity. Yeah, as far as a great game, this one, I was in between. I was watching the Albany game and then waiting for the Bandits to play. So I had my doubleheader set up. I wasn't necessarily interested in this one. So I believe it was the 9 o'clock game, if I'm not mistaken. I was like, we're all good. But yeah, as far as what do we got in the let's see here. Let's take a look at the chats here. Jackson's on. What's up, Jax? Yeah. He said, then we talked about the games this weekend. He said Georgia wins in OT. He did say it. That's exactly what they got. It was a great game, I guess. I was amped up for the next one that Charity's got, and we'll be watching that shortly. But the Albany game was a great game. Can't wait till we talk a little bit more about that one.
I thought this was the end of it right here, though, honestly, when I was watching it.
Yeah.
Tom Schreiber all alone on the doorstep. I mean, he spins around.
You're telling me that didn't go in?
No, right off the arm. He beautiful save, Dobson. And they said, all right, well, how about Tom Schreiber up in the middle? So Schreiber's had 3 money shots in overtime. So good job, Dobson. Yeah, no, Dobson was all over it. But, I mean, Rosie had a couple of his own. They was Lyle up front. And
the fast break.
And that's the thing.
Oh, go ahead, Greg.
But that's what I was just going to say. So right there on the doorstep, the offensive guy, they get the reset. You got to think things are going your way at this point. I cannot believe. Yeah. No, I mean, Dobson, I really think was the story of he made the difference. But this goal right here by Miles, how, sir? How did you catch that? Like, what possible, like, he is getting basically like, I don't think my first date I was that close to the girl. And he just gets it shot in. I don't have my camera back on, I just noticed too. But yeah, a beautiful goal. I mean, how many times do you think they've done that together?
I didn't even see where he shot where did he catch the ball? I'm losing it all over that.
Those Thompson brothers, I tell you.
Okay, he's reaching up and snagging it. I'm guessing
he has it right there.
Okay, it's in his stick.
And it's out of his stick.
And he's shooting. And he's got Rosie off the pipe. He noticed that Rose is low and just put it on net.
How long was that even in his stick for?
Less than a second. Absolutely less than a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Talking like milliseconds.
If you got space like that, you shoot. Even if it's the find the O guy and set the hard pick. That's 100% what I was thinking. That guy, I mean, you've got somebody coming out of the front door with that kind of time left in the game. You got to trust your coaches and the rest of your offense. You know you were out there on defense for a reason, and the guy they got lined up on that front door. I agree 100% with what Jackson's saying in the comments there. I'll pull it up on the big screen for you, Paul. Now I can actually set full projector mode to this. You guys should be able to see this the rest of the time. Crafty Beach, you ready for them Buffalo highlights?
You ready?
All right, let's see how it goes. Here goes nothing. Oh, she said, hold on, sorry. And I just put her right up on the big screen. I was like, let's go. Do you want to get mic'd up? Put your mic on.
No.
Plug her in, baby. Yeah, quick stick, nice high pocket. Yeah, that was beautiful. Yeah. All right, so now we are on to this game. And I don't know, watching it, though, I was really hoping for San Diego. Somebody needs to knock Buffalo down a little bit for us. Help us out.
Right?
Help a brother out. Come on.
Well,
Aren't they
it
only
started
out
out, the run they were starting out, I was like, oh, come on now. Come on, not like again. And then, of course, Dane came back and made sure that run was squashed.
Oh, he's
What
so good.
is the loss record for Buffalo right now?
One.
Game?
Yeah, just San Diego last weekend. They tried to two-peat it. But, like Paul said, unfortunately, the Great Dane is there.
Great
See,
Daner is
Yeah.
awesome. You know, the amount of shots that don't hit the net for him, it's amazing. I mean, he gets to the middle and rips a cannon, and it misses wide. And then the next one, he sticks it, just hip side. It's crazy.
oh, beautiful quick stick. But no, when you're looking at those, though, that's why they miss. Because he'd rather miss the net and take his chance of getting it off the plexiglass or somebody out front getting it than having the goalie save it. I mean, you look at it, though, and how many times does he miss the net? How many times Connor Fields? Your big shooters will miss almost on, instead of, they're going for that small shot. So if they miss, they almost miss. Oh, my goodness, Chase Frazier. That's just disgusting. Look at that. I mean, just whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, man, yeah, that goalie can't see nothing. He comes from underneath and just picks that top corner.
Far down, he said.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah, that was a rocket.
Buchanan was the
There's that Leclerc. This is who you guys were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I was talking about him earlier, and everybody's thinking Berg, and all of a sudden this beast comes out of nowhere, and
Oh, my goodness. And that's why Priolo tries fighting him at the end of the game. I was trying to figure it out, but now that I'm watching it, it is very clear. Yeah.
Is that Liam Leclerc?
Yeah, he toe dragged him and just made him eat just a great shot.
Yeah, Liam Leclerc actually used to be a roughneck.
Was he?
Yeah, you guys are really good at drafting people, not so good at keeping them, it seems.
Right? I won't argue that.
No, because that's one thing I've learned talking to you is that you guys are really good at drafting talent. The keeping it, not so much.
And sending it to San Diego for the last few years.
I mean, how about Ian McKay, though? Is there anybody grittier than he is?
He's at the Albany. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! If you know what, if he had the the Kobe Gibson jersey?
Yeah.
If he had the Kobe Gibson jersey, that's a save.
Kobe Johnson.
Kobe Johnson, sorry, the Kobe Johnson jersey, that's a save.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Priolo just steps in.
Just gets around and rips one. Nice shot.
He spent a lot of time up the floor in this game.
He's he's a beast. He's a good sized guy. Gets up the field like you said, and he wasn't afraid to if he needs to back his boys up. That was a cool thing.
Yeah, that's a rocket.
Hold on, ready?
Uh-oh. Ready for what?
There.
Oh.
That wasn't full screen.
Another big rat.
Jackson.
Oh.
Action Jackson. Jackson's had a big week. Jackson up here. Jackson in Georgia.
Yeah.
Hoo.
Just got it inside the pipe.
Barely.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Man down.
I don't know. I'm impressed with San Diego. I think they should have kept Shigliano. I mean, I'm sure Tan doesn't want to hear that, but I think you're talking about a completely different. I think San Diego's in the top 3 if they have Shigliano instead of the Rush. Although I don't know, the Rush might still be with Kaisick though. Kaisick was playing freaking phenomenal.
Timmy the man.
Yeah.
Timmy, I was saying on Wobble there, he's the rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst, people don't realize it. He could become the rookie of the year. Watch out.
Yeah, Josh Byrne. Charity just said, "Oh, you got to see this one," so I'm guessing she's
Yeah, yeah.
re-showing it to me.
What? Watch 22.
Uh-oh.
Byrne. Oh, right up in the face, and he says, "You know what? Take that." Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, you got to do more than that to stop me, baby."
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a good view of it. Whack.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
What did the lacrosse stick say to the face? Whack.
Whack. And now this is, it started to get pretty physical. The guys were putting some body on each other during this game, and it was good to watch.
No way.
No
I find
way.
that hard to believe. Buffalo, not every game has almost a bench clearing brawl.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, Frazier, he's so fast. It was so cool watching him play all summer with Allegheny.
Yep.
Oh man, and he kept that stick open like he was gonna throw it far side. Yeah, and Vince is just like, "Here, let me help you out, boys."
I think this was replayed too, where they thought he stepped in the crease.
Yeah, they challenged
during
it.
the
I
game.
think.
Yeah. A couple close challenges. The officials did a good job. I thought it was a good called game.
Yeah. So, what about that one?
Well, I think that this is the 5-minute penalty that you want to know what? This right here is why I'm glad they call the 5. It goes to replay, and you want to know what? He was pushed in.
I don't have a problem with
We
that.
get a little bit
The
extra.
bigger no, watch up top, right there. He gets right up under his freaking head. That could have been a call in the first one. So that's like instant karma. He cross checks him in the throat and then just gets laid out by Frazier. No, Frazier does a good job dropping that shoulder. I think that hit was clean. I was more talking about up top. Oh, yeah, he's just nasty.
Back some 4-on action. Yeah, Maddie wasn't hot in the first half. They were. I was worried.
You were getting scared?
I was.
I don't know. They just seem to do it when they need to. They always seem to know when they need to.
Well, and again, he got better as the game progressed. We'll go that route. For the beginning, he wasn't on, and then he just the boys got in touch.
Oh my goodness! Are you
That was a nice
serious?
Whoa, from the outside too?
Yeah,
Was that Bucky
Buchanan.
or yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Buchanan. That's just filthy.
Ooh.
What?
Whoa. A bouncer from the outside.
No. He catches it and throws it behind his back.
Oh.
Buchanan catches it in the middle, throws it behind his back in stride, and goes to the far post. So
wow.
there's nothing. I don't know what you expect him to do at that point. Oh my goodness, Kluche, another Allegheny arrow. This is so much more fun when you just watch it.
Right?
How many
And I've got a
guys on him?
50-inch screen TV
And-
too.
and-
Oh my goodness, Kluche, that
Oh,
was
wow.
just sick.
If you count how many guys touch him, I think almost 5 guys hit him at one point
Yeah.
in
1,
time.
2, 3. Yeah. 4 out of 5 guys on the floor had touched him at one point. He's a lot bigger than he looks on TV too. That guy is thick. Yeah. He's not necessarily the tallest guy, but he's like a fire hydrant, man. He is stout.
Oh, this is it.
Nice coast to coast. Get it up and go.
Challenge the Chiefs, he says.
Oh, yeah. Guess what?
Matty Vince gets just enough of it. No.
Ooh.
Oh, it's overturned. That's right. They say no goal. It was a goal. I forgot the good old Buffalo favoritism trick. I should have just totally known the refs were trying to hook Buffalo. So, Paul, as a Buffalo fan, why do you think the refs love you guys so much? Is it a conceited effort because they know they have the biggest fan base, so it'll just bring the most money in for the NLL, or do you think it's a subconscious thing that everybody does just because Buffalo's been so amazing for so long?
Well, I got to say that, you know what? Replay does wonders. You know what? He had the challenge flag. He was able
Hey,
to.
Paul,
The guys are only human.
You should
Greg, they're
totally be a
only
politician, Paul. I think Kamala's campaign needed somebody like you. If you could totally make, you just answered the story without answering it at all. Kamala would be so proud of you right now, Paul.
You know, but that's the cool thing of what they've been able to do is, bring that element to the game.
I love the shot clock and the game clock being on there as well.
Yeah, I mean it's
Hang on, count off how many times Priolo cross-checks this guy to the point that. So these are Buffalo.
7,
these are Buffalo announcers who are like, "You gonna call this or what are you doing?"
I think there was 8 of them.
1, 2.
Yeah. Logan's like, "I want to fight Dane Smith," and Priolo's like, "No, that's not how this works. That's why I'm here."
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't catch it earlier. I was wondering what happened.
Logan wanted none of it. Logan wanted absolutely none of it.
Logan would think about fighting Dane Smith. He did not want anything to do with fighting Priolo. No, sir. No, sir.
No.
Not you, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir, stop.
You're gonna touch him?
Please, sir, stop. I'm gonna grab your really good goal scorer if you don't stop it. He's smart though. I mean, if I got to choose between Steve Priolo or Dane Smith's got little toothpick legs. I'm gonna just try to take one of them out. Just like bend down, chew on an ankle or something. I guess. Oh man,
good stuff.
Yeah.
That is so tough the way it bounces off these boards so fast. That is the one that always gets me with the goalies. How it bounces off the boards, but you're still looking straight, just hoping to find it again. But side to side across the crease, they lose
Jackson.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's like, they're even goalies way out there. You see him try for the kick save
Watson.
up top.
That wasn't Jackson. That was Watson.
Dylan Watson.
Jackson.
Damn,
47.
because I say that shot went in like a smooth criminal.
Like what you're doing, but it was Watson, not Jackson. We'll have to save that one for next time one of the Jacksons scores.
Right.
A smooth criminal.
You've been hit by Westberg, y'all.
The old Bird dog.
Yep.
Now he's good. Yeah, that Buffalo, man, they really do play with 4 goalies.
They do.
Yeah.
There is really 3 goalies at all times.
That's
Yeah,
right. Calgary drafts the good guys, and then they go to San Diego.
They're lifting their foot. It's crazy.
Yeah, no thanks.
Nice pass.
Yeah.
Bouncer, maybe. Where is it?
In the back of the net.
Well, I know that at the end of it, but where was it before? Back it up, Charity. Back it up. Is the ref blocking that?
No,
What's
the
happening?
Seals guy hits it in with his stick.
Oh, the Seals guy hits it in with his own stick?
Yeah.
The D guy?
Ready?
Yeah, he goes to grab it and it bounces in off of.
Oh, my goodness. Well, they shouldn't count it. He didn't have possession, right? You can't knock it in like that. They don't call it if the offense does it.
Right?
Come on, man.
Right.
Buffalo favoritism. Give me that
That's
nonsense.
how it works. Just gonna run through, over, and around you. There's McKay. Good job.
Boy, the chat has been blowing up, but I am not paying attention at all. Sorry, guys. I was super impressed with McKay. And Adam Levy made a tweet about him, and he really is. I think every year Buffalo has had just the blue-collar guys step up, and everybody on that team plays every position, it seems like. Yeah, there's
I thought for
Priolo.
sure he was getting a penalty for that.
No. He's a Buffalo player, Paul. We went over this already. That's not how that
Yeah,
works.
for sure. That's not how it works. But nope, there's a holding on the seal, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, instead they called the Seals guy.
Yeah.
They did. As they should
heaven
have.
forbid Buffalo gets a call.
Ah, careful. Liners.
Paul Dawson was drafted as a goalie, so
There it
technically
is.
we are right that they have 2 on the field.
That right there is the play of the game, I think, for fake shot, but it's a ripper. Right to Nanatoke. Goalie is nowhere's even close. Boop.
No,
Right
because
on the bottom side.
he had to step way out, man. You see Byrne getting ready to take it. He's 2 steps out. I tell you, I think that is one thing Dobson does better than pretty much any goalie, is he plays in between that Dylan Ward and Dougie style. He doesn't step all the way out. You see, he stepped way too far out there, couldn't get back on time. Hartley does a pretty good job at it as well. He's very active, but I really think Dobson does the best at just playing that short angle, not stepping out as far as Ward. Because that's the problem with Ward stepping out so far. If they're moving the ball well, if your defense can't stop that cross the field, you're going to beat Ward because he has to step out.
Leclerc coming through.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. These guys make it look so easy that we watch it in slow motion, but most of us can barely cradle the ball and hit that top corner as we were walking across the front of the net, yet alone as you're getting attacked by somebody and diving. I don't know. I've got a pretty sweet video of Paul trying to crease dive, though, actually.
Yeah, that's not what it's called. Floundering.
Oh, wait, hang on. I got to get rid of myself on this one.
He was definitely out. I called
it. It wasn't even close. This one, I will say, this
Yeah.
should have.
Yeah.
You see Travaris's face when we were watching the game. Because Josh asked the question in our Discord about the stick, which is the beautiful thing about membership. Join our membership if you would like to be invited to the Discord. You can ask us all kinds of cool questions like this. But about the stick, so if the rule was the stick, none of these crease dives or anything would count. Because that would be like the cylinder style rule. But yeah, he's on all fours on his way up. And it's actually written he has to reestablish himself out of the crease. So he's definitely reestablished on all fours.
Yep.
But,
good call by the officials.
No, that was a great call.
Review. That was a great challenge and a goal it was.
A goal that was on what could have been.
Fourth quarter. It's coming down to big goalie saves.
Yeah, and Leclerc again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, just like Jackson says in it, I didn't describe it quite nearly as well as he did because he obviously is a goalie and I'm guessing slightly more articulate than me because he can type and it seems to be spelled correctly.
I'm surprised my buddy Courier hasn't got on that scoreboard.
He wasn't playing. He went to have a baby.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
Yeah, Courier went to have a baby. OJ, tell us you didn't watch the game. No, because they talked about that one at the beginning. We heard that because that I think was the difference in this game, though. If Courier was there, if his wife wasn't pregnant and had to have the baby, and Buchanan wasn't scoring diving goals like that for the go-ahead goal.
It all started with Dane up on top, running over the defender and just finding the slide. It has got to slide.
Yeah. But
there's
my
slide. There's the dump.
Courier could have been the game difference.
He could have been. But no, you're right, Paul, because that defenseman has to go up. You're not going to leave Dane Smith unattended up there.
One-on-one with and usually Dane, and it happened earlier, something like that. Dane's usually going to the front of the net with that forward dive and picking a corner, so the defenseman knows that's his move. He's got to slide upfield and boop, right to the quick little simple assist, and that's why he's the assist king, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he is so far up there in points, though. He's so good at it that it's nice. Yeah. I mean, I had my highlights instead of charity. Sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to trip you out there. Hopefully nobody has any
I do have
seizure
my
warnings.
Grateful Dead shirt on. So
You do. Little acid flashback as Buchanan's flying through the air. Buchanan actually did catch that and go flying. The rest of it, you might have been tripping out a little bit.
I got you. It happens. It happens.
The
Some
infinite
awesome stuff.
screen of death. Yeah, the infinity screen of death. Yeah, look at that spin.
He was trying to trip him. I mean, there should have been a penalty called for a potential trip there.
Oh, no way. If anybody thought that could have been a call, Buffalo would have got it. It's called an ankle pick, Paul. It's called an ankle pick, and it's obviously legal.
No, we would have wiped it out because of the goal, but the guy was clearly trying to trip him. My goodness. Come on, Stripes.
Oh, come on, Stripes. Yeah, no. He's 7 foot tall, but you're going to get stuck in his legs when you're falling to the ground anywhere near him.
That was an awesome goal.
It was beautiful. I do got to say it, even for a Buffalo. That was our last Buffalo highlight of the night. So, without further ado, I've got a dog underneath me scratching himself. All of a sudden, she heard tapping on the wall. She was like, oh, what's going on? I'll go back to the results real quick. Charity, tell me when you're ready for the picks. All right.
But,
It's been a rough week. I don't know if we should keep the results up because it really just kind of.
What are you
Sets
talking
the mood
about?
for
It looks wonderful.
I am almost at 500. I'm pretty happy there. Josh is at 500. Josh finally caught up to us. He had me nervous, I tell you. He really was going good for a while, and I was like, man, we need to knock him back. I was just going to stop adding up his stuff, really, and kind of leave it at that. I will go first in this one.
That's
I am.
going to be you threatening me now.
Yeah, I'm going to fix this screen after I go, but I am 100% picking Georgia. I do like Ottawa with Grennan especially, but I don't think it's enough. I don't think Grennan's going to be enough. I think Dobson's playing too good. It's I'm going to call Georgia probably even my lock of the week.
Ottawa doesn't have Grennan anymore.
Ottawa what?
Doesn't have Grennan anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, but that's why they're terrible. That's what I should have said. That's why they're terrible. I forgot he's with Toronto now.
He's still bitter because they came into Albany and cracked the egg and laid a deuce on him.
I know. They are just like the most surprising team of the year. They have just played so good sometimes. It's so defeating. Mrs. Squatch, I sent you Josh's picks in the Discord, but he's also in the chat if you'd like to watch it. He might go up real time. All right, Paul, who are you going with in this game? You going with Georgia or are you going with Canada?
I'm getting out of Canada because the prices up there are just too damn high. Too damn high, so we're going with because you can't bet against Georgia.
You got some of them Trump tariffs in effect?
That's right. You don't like it? We're going 25% if you don't watch it there, OJ. 25.
All right, OJ, are you going to stick with Canada or are you going to do the right thing and not bet against Georgia?
I'm not betting against Georgia. It served me well last week.
All right, so not going to bet against Georgia. So we are all on Georgia this week. Ooh, that is that's never a good sign. We don't usually win those ones. Even with Buffalo, sometimes it doesn't work out. We all pick Buffalo, and that's what happens. So, that's but
happens. We got a two-way battle.
I'm picking Rochester. I'm picking Rochester. I'll say it right now, and I'm not going to pick Albany for the rest of the year.
You're going against your team the rest of the year.
The rest of the year, it seems to work.
So far, right?
I'm the only one that picked Albany last week.
Yeah, OJ, right. Pick him again this week. Come on, buddy. I'm going to pick against him. I'm going to pick the Nighthawks. I'm going to say Hartley's going to come down and show him what's up. Honestly, though, this is a very big game for Albany, though. I mean, you want to make the playoffs, you got to beat Rochester.
Yeah.
You got to beat Rochester.
Yeah.
You know, every game is a playoff game from here to the championship for Albany.
Pretty much. Pretty much. There's a lot of teams sitting at that midway mark. I mean, Rochester's sitting at 5-7, but they are, you got to climb back to at least that group with Rochester sitting at the bottom of the 5 and 7s. Oh boy.
Well, it didn't hurt that they beat Philly last week, so that's a huge win for them.
It's a huge step in the right direction,
Juice?
but
I want to know what you're doing, Juice. I'm not.
I'm doing Firewolves again.
He's going Firewolves.
I appreciate you, OJ, and maybe that'll help. May the force be with you, if that helps.
Right?
Yeah.
In Rochester, Coach Clark has made some switching around, and
they completely changed the defense. Did you watch that press conference?
I did watch it, and some great highlights by you and Adam, and some great questions, and props to them. You had to make those changes. You got to. You're sitting at the basement.
I tell you, man.
Can't go from championship to basement. Got to make changes.
And making those changes, it's easy to say it, but you're trying to implement them over Zoom calls. I mean, what? You're implementing it over Zoom.
Greg, they've been playing like this for how many years now? Every one of those cats that's on the floor has been dealing with, most of them are now modern technology whiz kids, so they're probably looking at their watch while they're being Zoom called, and or they have something on their ring finger where it's thinking what they're supposed to be. It's ridiculous. They know what they're doing. They're pros.
They know what they're doing.
Paid for
we'll just leave it at that.
And that's it. I'm going to Albany.
You're going Albany, okay.
I'm going Albany. I like what Coach Clark did. he listened to me last week, and he had to make some changes.
And yeah, that's what it was. Obviously, he listened to Coach Noecker, and that straightened him out because Hawks don't fly, they soar. In case anybody's ever wondering.
And
That's
apparently
right.
I have my own fan club in the chat. So
I see this.
Yes, you do. I was going to ask. I mean, OJ the dude is just repping. So we're. I just pulled the chat up where Charity thinks everybody's looking at it, but I only had studio mode up. But now everybody's looking at it. So yeah. I appreciate you picking the Firewolves, OJ. If it works out, then we're gonna let you keep doing it. But if not, just be ready to change your picks next week. I'm picking the Rush though. I'm going right out on a limb. I think Prairie Tan and the Rush are gonna come to the Buffalo's gonna go up there, up to the Prairies, and they're gonna get blown by the what do you guys have? Dust balls or whatever it is going up there, snow squalls now, I guess.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen though. They're getting squalled.
Buffalo's going to be affected by the cold, is what you're saying.
The wind. It's not so much the temperature as it is that wind chill really gets them, I think.
Yeah.
I say the wind chill. And honestly, though, between, I don't know. I just got a feeling that the Rush are on it. And I got to make up some ground against Josh.
That ain't happening. You know what? I'm sorry, Greg, but we're going up in, what is that? A green buffalo?
Yeah.
A green buffalo.
Bison.
I like
It's
a
not
bison, even better. Bisons are from Buffalo, so you want to know, you got to go with Buffalo.
Because the bandits chased out the bison. You're saying the Buffalo bandits chased them out west? That's the whole reason they're stuck out there in the prairie in Canada?
No. There's bison. Bison are the Buffalo Bison have a baseball team. That's their baseball team, the Buffalo Bisons.
Nobody likes baseball, though, Paul.
I don't understand, but it's still a
That day
bison.
we're canceled.
Josh, I'll take Buffalo. No, Josh, we're in charge of the picks, hun. Please move Josh over to. No. All right, so this next one, I will.
Wait, you didn't ask me.
Oh, OJ, sorry. Yeah, Charity told me the same thing. I get excited, man. I think this next game's a lock for me. But all right, OJ.
I got Buffalo.
Yeah,
I got
see,
Buffalo.
I knew nobody else was picking the Rush except for Tan. Prairie's got to be in the comments telling me he's wherever he is. He's got to know. I was looking for a little support there. Oh, and Jackson says it's going to be an OT that it goes the other way. So
Yeah, it's a buffalo.
Yeah.
it's in Buffalo.
It's a buffalo.
Josh,
I love it. Yeah, Josh, stop laughing. We got this. All right. I think the Roughnecks bounce back. I think Goa is going to play great. I think Goa's the starter next week, even though he had a terrible step in last week. Yeah. I'm going with Goa in the Roughnecks. I think they beat. Colorado goes through these streaks all the time. It seems.
It's in Colorado.
When do they snap? Yeah, I don't care. I still think they go through these funks, and it seems to last at least 2 weeks. I just made that up in case anybody's wondering.
Josh forgot it. Josh, we got you picking Colorado.
He honestly forgot who he picked. Who did he pick on?
He picked Colorado.
He picked Colorado. Yeah. So he's on the wrong side of things. We know that already. OJ, hang on. What are you doing for the game? Are you watching it? Or are you gonna be somewhere?
Saturday.
Saturday.
What time is that for you guys?
Oh, I don't know. Like in human time? I don't even know what time it is for you, actually. No, so in human time, that game will be at 8 p.m. So or is that 9? Oh man,
Looks like 9.
Yeah, 9.
Right.
So that game's at 9. So it's 7 o'clock for you, I think.
Okay, 7 o'clock my time. I should be home for it, so I'll definitely watch it.
All right, so maybe we'll do. Well, no, actually, we're gonna have to do a watch party Friday night because Albany's playing on the road. So, yeah, especially now we got Mrs. Squatch running the stuff in the background. This is so much easier. I love the picks now. I can just kind of talk some smack, go through the injury report as I'm picking to make sure.
Make their picks.
Oh, all right, you guys make your picks. I'll stop talking now. I'll just shut my mic off.
I'm of course choosing Roughnecks. I think Buffalo's the most winning team, yes, but we have the top 2 scorers in the league. We got the legend Dane Dovey, and we got Dixon.
They are on pace for some crazy statistics this year, though. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah, Buffalo may have the most wins, but we have the 2 highest scorers in the league.
Hmm, That is interesting. What's Josh got? He's going. I got to believe, I'm going Mammoth. Got to go Mammoth. I'm going with the Mammoth.
You're going with Josh. You don't want to get too far away. You're trying to keep yourself honed in on Josh.
Well, I'm still, we got to, try and catch the juice. We got some difference between pickings there, and I got to stay ahead of it. I'm picking like shit, so I got to make sure that I got some better picks going on here.
You were so far ahead of us, too.
I went ahead of you.
You were so far ahead of us.
I started talking a little shit, and all of a sudden, my, the karma came out and slapped me right in the mouth. Shut your mouth, it said. You shut your mouth.
Man, Josh picked Vegas.
I'm 36 and 25. So
They look good. I was watching some of that game last week. They look damn good.
yeah.
Hannah's on fire. He's got those guys going. I don't know. It's in, they had a pretty good crowd from what it looked like.
Their crowd is good. I will give them that. I think Colorado just played like crap. I think Jackson's more right where really, it is a turnaround game and they have to. I don't know if they're going to. Obviously, I hope they don't because I picked the Roughnecks. I just think it was more of a Colorado played crappy than Vegas figured it out. I think the Halifax offense is going to pick those goalies apart. I'm going to go with Halifax. They're going to surprise everybody too. They're going to have somebody step up and just tear it up. I got a feeling.
Yeah.
They're one of those teams like Albany that you really need a guy to be able to step up and do it. Like, Patelli came out last week and nobody was expecting Patelli to have 5 points, but, or Piatelli, sorry. But yeah, he did. He was great.
He'd been playing some awesome ball as far as, Jammer, since Jammer's been back. What are they on, a 4-game win streak? Or 5-game? I think they got 5 games in a row now, don't they? 5
in a row, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going Halifax. There's no question. I'm riding them birds. Let's go, Bird.
All right, Juice, you're up. What do you got?
I'm going Desert Dogs. I got to go with one of my U.S. teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paul, this is our chance. We're going to get a victory here. We're making up ground on this one.
We're all Bird, baby. We're all Bird.
No way. Landon Kels has got this.
You think Kels has got it? I don't know. My prediction is Getty's going to end up being in by the end of it.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd be willing to bet you Getty is in by halftime.
Yeah.
I think Halifax is going to show up and just dominate. I don't even know why.
We didn't even talk. Jackson sat there and just said about stats. I haven't even said anything about stats. And stats has been just ripping it up. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, Randy's been on fire. That is
on fire.
That is huge. I'm a little, like I said, I'm a little disappointed in myself for not picking them last week. I really do like Halifax. I love. They play with a level of intensity and pride. Yeah, I mean, Stats had 4 goals last week. Yeah, boy. Yeah,
I don't know why I didn't pick them last week.
I'm saying the same thing as I look. I mean, Tarafinko was on the board. Yeah, I should have. The problem was I was just under that illusion because Ottawa just kicked the crap out of my Firewolves, and I thought we actually were decent. So I just thought, I was like, oh, Ottawa's on a tear. Not just because Albany was that bad.
How many more games does Tyson Bell have left on the suspension?
7 game suspension, right? So 3 left, 2. We'll have to check in on that one.
When Tyson Bell comes back, I can go back to Halifax.
Then you're going to go back to Halifax? I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff.
What, Chair? Oh, yeah. We'll throw the stats up. She's got all kinds of stuff going on here. She's going to throw some stats up now.
Throw the stats up.
All right. Oh, wait. I got another screen for this one. I don't know where I went. I lost my other screen. I had all kinds of Charity Chrome. There it is.
There it is. Oh, it's double time.
Oh, I forgot to move the meat camera, though. Now it's just picking up you guys. That's all right. We'll get you bounced out here. I'll have you both on in no time. Yeah, all right. So it's stat leader time. Because we've been on for an hour and 15 minutes already, I just realized, too.
Yeah.
Mitch Jones and Joe Resiteris. So the Philadelphia Wings obviously did not have the best week. I think everybody starts to catch up. Dane Smith at the end of this week, Paul, is he going to be ahead of these two?
Yeah. He's got to. As far as what's he going to get, as far as for points,
That's what, yeah, we're looking at the points totals right now, I believe.
yeah, I can't see it, but as far as he's going to come out probably and get himself, you want to know what? Let's go out on a limb and 7 assists. He's going 2-7 this week.
2-7.
2-7.
Okay.
It's pretty easy. You get 2 assists for pro lacrosse, so it's pretty easy.
Infinity screen. Hi, me.
Nobody else sees that on the live, though, guys. That was only you.
Oh.
Jared, he did the same thing. I was like, "Hey, God, guys, I'm just running studio mode so I can get everybody's photos cropped in there." And then what everybody else sees is just the stats. In a minute, they will see you guys as well. That's what I'm working on. But Paul, what were you saying?
Myself?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just saying that I think Dane's going to come out with a 9-point weekend.
9
2 and
points.
7. 9 points.
Ooh.
Buffalo's going to Saskatchewan, and they're going to have Brontosaurus burgers, Gus.
You're gonna have Brontosaurus burgers?
Yeah, absolutely.
I like it. I like it. All right, so Jared, click goals, can you? Or was that already goals? No, that's points, right? Yeah, goals. This is the one OJ wants to see right here.
That's what he wants to see.
So, are they going to be on top at the end of this week? I hope so, because I hope Ryan Smith doesn't score a goal. Mitch Jones can catch up if he wants to. Jack Hanna, you got to stay down at the bottom. But if Resiteris and Mitch Jones want to get a couple. Although, no, really, I don't know, because, boy, who would I rather face in the playoffs, Colorado or Philadelphia?
I'd go Philly.
Yeah. I think Lyle's going to keep heating up. Lyle's going to come up a little bit higher on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Connor Fields is going to have a terrible week, so it's not going to matter. Simmons might surpass all of them. He's
How
going
about
to get
that behind the
Sotrick.
back? That behind the back shot that he had this week was pretty sweet. Great
Who's?
feed from
Connor Fields?
Yeah, Connor Fields.
Yeah.
Did you ever
was,
get that one on? The Instagram stuff lined up? She was all figured out. We spent a lot of time on this today, which is why we're already an hour and 20 minutes long.
Perfect. Hey, I like having a producer in the background.
Yes.
It's fine to play games in Canada, but
Yeah.
in the States, it's difficult because of the charges. So he can't get across the border.
Oh,
wow.
that is really going to be an issue for him, man.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Can you
I never
imagine?
thought
Because
about
if they,
that.
I didn't either. You
Never
actually,
thought
so
about
the
that.
PBLA had issues with that with guys. Remember that first game they had and they played it up in Six Nations? Well,
Yeah.
nobody thought they were going to be in Canada for the year, so nobody worried about it. Then all of a sudden they went up to the Six Nations and played at the ILA, and that really kind of threw everybody for a loop. They ended up not having some of the guys for the first night. That was cool though. That was an interesting league. It had a good run. But yeah, good point. Jackson's got the inside scoop on all of it.
Right?
He knows what's up.
Yeah.
Jax.
Jackson.
All right.
I'm just sitting here scrolling through.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's Connor's.
There it is. There it is.
There it
Oh
is.
my goodness.
Oh.
Nice feed from, what's it, Linchenberry or Lockberry?
Lanchberry.
Lanchberry.
Linchenberry. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
No.
I like the dog too, just like sitting there staring at it. Like,
Right? It was brutal.
That was a great game. Great shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think OJ thought that was a great game. I'm pretty sure OJ was convinced that was a terrible game.
Yeah, well,
It was a good game because I got to make it special for the kids, but at the same time, it was
Very
painful
true.
to watch. It was painful to watch after a while.
like being a Bills fan, brother. Don't you worry about it. It's our year next year.
Yeah. I mean, we're still in fourth over in the standings, so we'd make playoffs today.
Who's a bigger
You're in the
surprise? Who's a bigger surprise? I got to say, I mean, obviously Calgary, you probably thought was going to do better, but I got to say Calgary or Philadelphia. Paul, who are you more surprised is having the better season?
Well, right there, the two of them, Calgary or Philadelphia. Who's having a? Everybody thought because Calgary, their goalie's gone.
Yeah.
I got to say that I got to give Calgary the props on that because of just dealing with that right there is huge.
Yeah.
Offensively, they've come through. They got the 1-2. Now imagine if they had their goalie, would they be that much better? Always wonder.
Yeah. Ooh, it makes you wonder. All right, well, we've done it for an hour and 20 minutes. I think it's time to say goodbye. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Crafty Beach, in the background, doing a phenomenal job running the highlights, making it more enjoyable for me. That's
You're welcome.
Oh, see, and you guys might be able to hear her. I don't know if you guys can, but
You can hear me. What's up, YouTube land?
Eh,
I'm sick. Sorry.
yeah.
Juice, you
I
got a
was-
sweet stick there, Juice.
Oh yeah, check that out. OJ the dude, tell us a little bit about that stick before we sign off here.
So yeah, this head was done by CS76 Stringing. Got my branding all over it. It's got some triangles. Honestly, when I've pictured a Techlax head, this is kind of what's been envisioned in my head the last couple times.
So you finally really got the Texlax version head that you wanted.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna be giving it away next month, so stay tuned for that.
What was the tell us the name of that again if you would, OJ.
CS76 Stringing.
CS76. We're putting Charity on the spot. I want to see if she's really like Jamie from the Joe Rogan podcast, if she's going to have this up and running for us in no time. We'll find out. No pressure, Chair.
Go ahead.
Oh, wait. She was already there. She's there before me. So is this
There we go.
You're slow to
Yeah.
the shot, Greg.
Oh.
Come on, Bull.
is that
Yeah, what a great sponsor. They sent me some rubber wristbands and some awesome stickers to give away as well.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they got some sweet. Look at the shark teeth on there.
Right?
That is cool. How do you even do that? I mean, I can dye some sticks, but
Yeah.
you watch that and you're just like, wow.
That
No,
is
like
pretty
this,
badass.
you probably can't tell on
My
camera,
goodness.
but the one they did for me has like my stick head, and then it has a controller on it, and
Is
it's
it
got
a
all these
wrap?
different triangles.
Is that a wrap that you're showing, Greg?
I don't think it is.
No, if you look at mine, it's all dyed on there.
It's dyed right in.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Look at that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool. Coming for you. Oh,
Yeah, no.
Man.
They
This
were my
guy
first
is-
official sponsor, and
Click follow on that, hon, will you? We
Yeah,
gotta make
no,
sure
this-
we're following this guy.
yeah, he was an amazing first sponsor, and I have hopefully some other stuff lined up. I'm trying to get a whole Techlax stick together with some armor mesh for this.
Hang on, Jared, click on that middle one, announcing your first. Is that?
That's
was
mine,
trying-
yeah?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's OJ, the dude right there.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, you got to get some pictures of that posted up there, OJ, so we can see some high quality photos. You got that new Pixel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, get them. What kind of head is it? He's asking in the chats.
It's an RC1.
What is that?
An RC1?
Yeah, what brand?
I have
RC1.
no idea.
At least we all don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
See,
awesome. Props to
Oh,
them.
yeah.
As far as for doing a great job and getting a hold of a great guy who's doing great things. And OJ, continue the reaching out to those kids because that's where the future is and building this game. Greg, keep doing what you're doing. Mrs. Charity Beecher, awesome job on the backside, getting us up to date and putting the awesome photos and highlights together. Greg, again, awesome job. Yeti Nation, we love you.
see you next week.
Positive. We'll see you next week. Cables, what the pros use. Custom audio, custom video, network and power cables built for your needs. CBI cables, plug them in. Norris Candy, home of the original candy turkey joints. Check them out online or stop in 321 North Dockstader Ave in Rome, New York. Bank Square Brewing Company, downtown Utica. Authentic German beer, authentic German food. Try this schnitzel. Ask for a cross-check. Utica's finest barber shop. Contact Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy.com. It's where Crosscheck gets his haircuts. Duratagre for all your new construction plumbing needs. Outside, inside, all around the town. Contact Dura. You need the pipe? They have the pipes. Utica Club Lounge, where the Yeti hang out pre-game and post-game. Incredible food. We have live music. Have a drink with the Yeti. Get some autographs. Bay Farms, where the beef's at. Where the hay's at. Contact Jimmy Fay. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. It's been a great season so far. What a score. Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in, say hello to Jimbo. Check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample that coffee liqueur. Have a little gin and tonic, maybe. And I know he's got that rumski. Stop in. It's what the Yeti drink. Join us on Monday nights. Toast with Brandwide Distillery, Utica Mac Incorporated. For all your sales and service needs, contact Branches Simile, CRM Commercial Residential Management. Contact